Is a black pastor by the name of Jamal Bryant that made a comment that the black church, and I guess he's talking about the black church in America, is 80% women.
What has happened to the black church? We mentioned before the black church. Has the black church lied to black women? What about black men? Have the black church did equally to black men what they did to black women? Really? Let's explore why there are no men at church. And I do mean no men. Coming up next.
Dr. Umar believes that the black church benefits from single women, single mothers, due to the resources that and time we put into the church when we don't have a husband.
Welcome to Rewind, my online digital platform. And once again, I'm your host, Tommy Handsome. Thank you. Thank you. You're so nice. You're so nice. Maybe too much. Thank you. Thank you for watching Rewind. Thank you for the new subscribers. And don't forget to hit that share button, like, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to leave a comment because we have a lot to unfold. We have a lot to talk about. Has the black church lied to black men? Has the black church disappointed black men? When I go to church, I see nothing but women. Women in church. When I was a kid, you saw equally amount as men, women, you see kids. One thing back then, you saw what was called the nuclear family. Everyone went to church. The whole family went to church. Now, when you go to church, you don't see the same thing. All you see is women and the kids. Single women and the kids. Women with no man in the house. Women with no man under their arm. All you see is women. Now, say for argument's sake, you do see a man in church. It's usually an older man, 70s, 80s, whether he's widowed or still with his wife at church. But what happened to the younger generation? What happened to women 28 to say 55 years old? How come those women are by themselves? You got to realize one thing. Men are not showing up anywhere. Men are not showing up to bars. You see women alone at bars. You see women alone at singles events. And now, the new trend, you see women alone at church.
There is a black pastor by the name of Jamal Bryant that made a comment that the black church, and I guess he's talking about the black church in America, is 80% women. And he was talking about how men just aren't showing up in the church. Now, he said it's because the way the church is not really reaching the black men's needs. Da, 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 da. He even made a comment that in Islam, the church is attended by 80% black men.
Yeah, but why is that? Why are you as a woman at church alone? You as a woman, not only are you alone at church, going to church by yourselves, many of you are doing what? You're also leaving the black church. So the thing is, why are you leaving the black church? Because there's no black men? Why are you leaving the black church? Because you're giving up on love, giving up on marriage, giving up on finding a husband? Why are you leaving the church?
I feel like I feel like he's intentionally leaving out a really, really important factor here. Black men ain't church. Black men ain't church. I used to go to church when I used to go to church, and I used to see how the pastors would always play on our emotions as women. And I say our emotions as women because before I became emotionally logical, I was operating totally in emotion. And so you had all these women would be in church running and crying and weeping, and their men would be sitting there looking at them like, is she serious? Like, it's not that serious. Like, oh my God, she's like literally crying. Da, da, da. Men are, you're not manipulating them emotionally, and that's what they're doing in the church. So men today are not going to church because they see.
Yes, like I said before, you're alone. You have no man, no husband, no boyfriend. The other day, I was in church. It was supposed to be and allegedly a black church. And I saw a young Asian couple, an Asian man with his Asian girlfriend at church. You don't see that in our community. You don't. Black women doing wrong that they can't find a man. What are black women doing wrong that even at church, black men are not showing up? I just find it amazing that it's starting to happen across the board. Even at the workplace, you see women, older women, when I say older, 45 and up, talking about they stayed home, talking about they didn't go out on the weekend, talking about they stayed home with their kids. Even if they had a date, they couldn't even find a babysitter for their kids. Women are alone, and more black women are more alone than ever before. But why is that? Is it the fault of them? Is it the fault of the black man? Or are they blaming black men for their flaws? What do you think? Why are women today, black women, so alone? Now, I'm not here blaming black women that men are not going to church. I'm not blaming black women. Somebody made a comment, some Shaniqua made a comment that I was saying that it's the black man's fault that women are going to church by themselves. I never said that. Only thing I'm saying is that it got to be the black woman's fault that men are not showing up to certain events, dating events, singles events. Men are choosing to stay home. Men are choosing not to be involved with you women. So my thing is this: what are you women doing wrong? Evidently, there has to be something that's going wrong on your side that men are not going. Just say, for argument's sake, you're a woman. You have a beauty shop, okay? And in the beauty shop, say the first 2 years of the beauty shop, you was making so much business, so much money. Year 3 comes along, and guess what? No one's showing up. Women are not getting their hair done. Women are not getting their nails done. What are you doing as a business owner who owns a beauty shop? Women are not showing up to your beauty shop. So say you have 50% of business that you did the previous years. Evidently, you're doing something wrong, or your price is too high, or maybe you don't have great customer service, or maybe you're doing a bad job doing these women's hair. It's a reason why all of a sudden 50% of patrons are patronizing your business. You're doing something wrong. What is it you're doing wrong? Let's flip the switch. What are you doing wrong, women, that men are not showing up? Men are not dating. Men are definitely not marrying. Men are definitely not having kids with you. What are you as a woman or as women doing wrong? This is what we need to talk about. But the thing is, you're so entwined on what you're doing and everything is about you, putting yourself on the pedestal, you don't realize the flaws that you are doing as a woman. And the thing is, black women, 80%, like I said before, are alone. 80% not married. What are you doing wrong, black women, that you're repelling black men? Ladies, gentlemen, you want an unfiltered analysis of videos just like this one. I want you to do one thing. I want you to hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for future notifications. That way you are notified when a video comes out each and every week. Don't forget to check out my new winter sizzler, The Third Rail. The Third Rail, available on Amazon.com. Online dating will never be the same. Online dating can get you deleted. Check out my new hit suspense novel, The Third Rail, available on Amazon.com. The link is in the description below. You're watching Rewind.